Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Timberborn building our beaver colony. We've made it through 2 dry seasons. Not too bad. We came out unscathed. We've been expanding the colony. Our biggest challenge right now has been the birth rate. It seems like it's pretty slow. We did just have someone born. It looks like maybe today, yesterday. Vubal was born. And let's see, we've got a little bit of a shorting on houses. We've got 17 adults now and only 16 homes. So we'll need to build another lodge here or two. We were saving up our science. We're at 226. Once that gets up to 250, we talked about maybe trying out the large warehouse because that stores 1,000 units. And that's 5 times bigger than these small warehouses. And I'm curious to see how big of a footprint that's going to be, how much space it's going to take. We can see that this is telling us, this little icon here is telling us this warehouse is full. We still have 90 available slots in this warehouse. And then we've got log piles filling up. That one is full. And this one has 103 left space. So we have a place to put logs. And then we've got our carpenter who's just churning out planks. And we have our gear maker who is churning out gears. And we have a small inventory of planks and gears. It'd be nice to have a few more of those. And then we've got our wheat just about ready to be harvested. Once that's harvested, I think we're going to turn off maybe the gear maker. And hopefully we can get some of that flour being produced. And then hopefully we'll get some more workers coming in that we can assign to the bakery and the gear maker full time without having to worry about just having to swap people from building to building. All right, so we're running at 3 times speed. That's kind of been our normal so far. Again, we made it through the drought. Let's see. What can we work on while we're waiting? Let's see. Our wheat is just now looks like it's getting ready to harvest. Our beavers are asleep. Here they come. Our farmers should just be focused on the wheat for a while. It looks like these crops have a little bit of time left. We talked about we set up all of these stumps to be removed. So we've got some builder beavers removing those. I don't think they serve any purpose for us. They're not going to grow back. Our tree farm is still going well. We've got tons of logs, so I'm not super concerned about that. I guess we think about where we want to expand. We've got 2 obvious choices here. We can go off to the west. And then once we get past this ridge in the river, though, things start to dry out during the dry season. So we probably don't want to go too far west because stuff's going to dry out. And unless we dam it again, maybe drop another dam over this way. And maybe that would save a larger swath of water here. I'm just not sure. We could experiment with that. We probably need to have a path or a builder flag if they have such a thing. Let's see, under labor. Yeah, we do have a builder flag, but they're not going to go to it unless they live near it. So we might have to drop a house down or a lodge, maybe somewhere over this way. And then maybe a builder flag down around here and maybe pop a dam in as far away as we can from that. I'm not sure. They have to be close to the resource too. So we may need to put a log pile over there. So expanding that way is one option we've got. The other option we've got is to come down here to the south. That might be a little easier. We kind of know that during the drought, I think this area, the dry seasons, I think this area stays green. This part of the river dries up, but this lake here seems like this stayed full of water last 2 dry seasons. And that was enough to kind of keep this, at least half of this hydrated. And then our dam was enough to keep this other part hydrated because I think this all stayed green. So that's not a bad spot for crops. Obviously, you always put more power wheels down and generate more power through there. So that's an option. Well, that day went by pretty quick, didn't it? They only harvested a little bit of wheat. Let's see what our worker situation is. We have someone in the gear workshop. We don't have anybody in the grist mill. We've got 18 gears on hand. I think now's the time to just maybe pause the gear workshop. I'll wait till this next gear gets churned out, and then I'm just going to hit stop, and hopefully that beaver will run over next door to the grist mill. I see the door open. Let's see what happens. It's kind of interesting. There he goes. All right. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to at least produce some flour. And then I guess once we get a bunch of flour produced, we're going to have to do that same kind of thing unless someone gets born. Okay, we've got 5 children now. So that is going to bode well for us. But we need to think about houses or lodges. I think, let's see, I'm going to right mouse button. I think I'm going to start expanding to the south. I think that makes sense. We can put down a logger or a lumberjack flag and start clearing out some of these trees. We're going to need some stairs, and we're probably going to need a builder's hut. Let's just start doing that expansion and see how it goes. I'm going to pop some stairs down right. How about right there? Ooh, can we not get there? Let's see. This construction site is too far from the builders. Build more paths, a builder flag, or a builder's hut. I'm thinking we might actually want to try the builder's hut. Because as we grow, well, let's just see. Let's look at labor. We've got the builder's flag. Now, okay, and that allows only a single worker. I think we should go for this. But we've got 260 science points. We wanted to use 250 of those for storage. And this is going to take 100 for the builder's hut. So let's see. 12, that would be what? 88 more if we build the storage. Let's try the storage. We'll come back to our expansion plans in a minute here. Let's go to storage and we'll unlock this large warehouse. It's a lot of science points, but let's just do it. Go for the gold. Let's see how big this guy is. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, that's perfect. Let's see. Where is the door? And you can build on top of this. Oh, that's cool. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll drop a set of stairs. So I'm happy with that decision. Escape out of that. And let's pop a set of stairs here between the doors. And then that'll allow people to get up here. Sorry to block your window view. That'll allow people to get up there. Now that's going to take a bit of materials to get built. 80 planks. So it's going to be a while before that's actually built. But that should solve our storage needs for a good long time. Now we need 80 more science. And then I think, or 82 more science. And then I really think we should put down the builder's hut instead of just a little flag. The logging, what do we want to do? We could do a log. Can we do a log pile? I hate to use up this nice green land for log pile. Let's see if we can, let's see how this is going to work. We have no builders to build this yet. So if we were to put a log pile up here, I'm thinking they can supply it with all those trees nearby, right? I don't want it how about right there? It's going to take a while for us to get built. We don't have builders that can reach us just yet. And we'll wait till that science gets a little bit higher, 75 more. Let's just check in on our food supply. We're harvesting the wheat, so that's going well. We've got only 4 flour. So, and I wonder how many flour it takes to make or how many wheat to make a flour. Let's see. Does it say here? Okay, 1 flour from 1 wheat. And then we saw we get 4 bread or something. 5 bread from 1 flour. So that's pretty good. We've got 1 jobless beaver. I'm going to open up a slot at the farm and hopefully, yeah, it looks like he got assigned immediately, he or she. I think that makes sense to have these farms running because our food is not great right now. We have 440, which is good. But in order to, move up on our well-being ladder, we need to have different kinds of food. So again, I think nutrition 1 is the carrots. We have none of those in storage. 1, it looks like. Nutrition 2 is the grilled potatoes. We don't even have any potatoes, raw potatoes in storage. And then nutrition 3 is the thing we've been working on, which I believe is the bread. So let's get 4 farmers in there. We may need to build another farm, tell you the truth, to make sure that these guys are always working. But then we're going to run into the whole, hey, we need more actual beavers to do the work part of the equation as well. So let's see. We can probably do another lodge. And I can probably if we did another big storage right here, then we could put a lodge right in between the 2 storages on the roof there. That would be a ton of storage, 2,000. And it's going to take a lot of planks to do that. Let's just think, where is the best place for a lodge? We know we're going to need resources over here, people over here, but I just don't have the ability to build anything over here yet. And let's see. How far? So our lodges are pretty far up. Are they going to be able to reach? Like, they're not going to be able to even get to the builder's hut, right? So that's kind of an issue. I'm wondering how we're going to do that. How are we going to get our first builders working in the builder's hut? We may have to put we may need to put a builder flag over here, somewhere where our existing workers can get to. And then they can build a lodge. And then once we have a lodge, that'll be a source of workers for this whole area, or at least it'll get us started. Let's do that. Let's go to builder flag and let's pop it right here. That's going to allow us, we can even maybe build a lodge up that hill, which would be perfect, I think. So we'll get that guy built. Doesn't take much time. And then let's put a lodge. Let's start expanding to the south here initially. I'm thinking that's got to be, let me escape out of this. Just want to make sure. Oh, well, that changed, didn't it? Now, it was showing that it could reach this hill. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Once we get this builder, then they should be able to build these stairs, and then the stairs should allow them to access and build up on the hill here. We can also get a path going. Maybe just straight on back here like this. For starters, we can always take that up later if it's a problem. And we're back to the issue of we need someone to work this. Now these houses, or at least one of the beaver houses can reach it. This one is not showing it can reach anything. Why is that? Can they not get down the stairs? Now, I've seen them run out of here. So, but this guy is not showing any range. No one's in there. Is it just an empty house? I doubt it. So we've got an issue here. I think what we may need to do, like this house looks like no one is able to live in it, to me. We got housing for 16 total beavers, right? No, our 16 adults. And so how many lodges do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lodges. What is that? That's the forester. So I'm counting 8 lodges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8, each one holds 2 adults. Is that right? I think so. It's 2 adults and 1 child. So 8 and 2 would be the 16 adults. So that is showing we have housing. But this guy, when I click on it, shows no range and shows no beavers in there. These other ones do. So this middle house, I have a feeling he's not able to access these stairs. That's my thought. If that's the case, we can do something a little bit clever. It's not super pretty, but there's a chance if he can walk under those stairs, maybe he can come down this way. Should we try that? I could have sworn I've seen beavers come out of there in the morning. Let's see. We're just about ready to come into work time. Let's see if a beaver crawls out of there. I'm going to escape and just see. Right now it says there's no one in there. Okay, nope. No one's living in the middle. So that's a problem. Let's drop some stairs down and see if we can solve that issue with some stairs that way. I don't know. Maybe he just can't get through there, right? He just can't get through here to get to these, to access these stairs. And then if we put stairs here, that'll block the door. If we put stairs here, that'll be a challenge too. Worst case, if this set of stairs doesn't work, we will we'll put a set of stairs on this side, and then if we have to, we'll just get rid of these stairs and put another set further over. We got plenty of room. We can put some more stairs like here. But hopefully we can make use of that lodge. We need it. We've got one jobless beaver. Boy, it'd be nice if they found their way here. It looks like we've got one there. Okay. So they're working on the path. Yeah, he's busy working on the path. He or she is busy working on the path. And hopefully they can get to these stairs and then access this area. And then what I was thinking of doing is if I can get a lodge up on this ridge, then we'll be in good shape for workers. That'll be the start of all of it. We'll get a lodge here and then maybe another builder's. We'll do the builder's hut. Our science might be at 100 at that point. We can unlock the builder's hut. Is that what it's called? The builder's hut? Let's see. Builder's hut. Yeah. And then we can house 4 workers there. And then once we have that, we can start loading up on the lodges and drop a lumberjack flag and start clearing out some of these trees, clear out all this stuff and free up some space. So that's my thinking. Our farmers, boy, they're taking a long time to harvest that wheat. I would love to see this get harvested much, much faster. I've only got one flour, so did someone hop in the bakery? It looks like we did get somebody working in the bakery. So we must, and our grilled potatoes are up. So we're starting to get some more population here. We got a little baby boom there. We're up to 21 adults and housing for only 16. Again, I was hoping to put some more housing here. Looks like I might have to add some housing this way. Maybe we plan for growth out in this other direction. Let's do a couple things. Let's start clearing out the ugliness over here. So let's get rid of, whoops, that's not going to be the right thing. We want to remove resources. Let's get rid of all this, all these old trees. I think we have, hopefully we've got builders that can get to this. We'll probably have to get another builder hut or builder flag, get down this way. But I was thinking of maybe popping a lodge or 2 over this way. We can actually maybe, can we stack them here? Let's see. If I do a lodge, can it hang over the edge? It looks like it can't. I would need to put down the scaffolding. Let's see. Let's try that. We haven't tried that yet. So under landscaping, oh man. Well, that's the levee. Let's see. We've got platform, raised platform, which connects as a bridge or a foundation for other buildings. Solid. Other buildings can be placed on top. So this one is going to chew up 100 more science. And I want to save that science for the builder's hut next. Let's see our progress on our warehouse, which is where we spent 250 science. We're 18 planks short of having that done, and then our storage needs are going to be met for hopefully a good long time. But I do need more lodges, and I'm hunting for a place to put them. I guess I could put some on this ridge. I kind of wanted to get some stuff going over here, though. Let's see if this builder can get up the hill yet. Doesn't look like it. I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised. Is that? And that is built, right? No, that's not built yet. The stairs, we're still waiting on those to get built. They are within the builder's range, so hopefully those will get built. And then hopefully that'll open this up for they can be reached by this builder flag. And then we can get a lodge up here. And hopefully the homeless beavers will start making their way over here because this is where we want to grow and expand. We can grow over here too. I'm just a little nervous come drought time of this land running dry. So we'll let this thing go. We'll let it keep going. And we'll check out our progress. We've got one jobless beaver. Let's see. Our farms are fully manned. Our grist mill is up and running. Our bakery is up and running. These are all good things. Our log supply is 231. That looks great. So I guess maybe we can unlock this guy and turn on our gear workshop. And a beaver found his or her way there immediately. So that's a good sign. And we just want to get... Oh, okay. I have an idea what the issue might be here. Okay, it says can't get all the required materials. Now the builder can reach it, but there's got to be a supply of resources within range. Now I don't know. There's another building we haven't built yet. Let's see. It's under labor, I think. The hauling post. Okay, this haulers assist workers within its range in carrying goods, greatly increasing their productivity. It can take up to 10 workers, it looks like, and workers receive bonus to strength. Materials, 20 logs and 10 planks. So now I don't know. Is this going to show a range? And I'm just wondering, would this help me get the building materials over here? So if we did something like this for our initial hauling, I hate to use up the waterfront for this. But if we want the range, like if I pop it down here, that's not really going to help us get across the water. We could do it here initially. We can always take it out later when we have a need. Let's go ahead and try it. We'll do the hauling post, and maybe they will be able to move some resources for us. So, for example, if we put a warehouse on the other side of the shore, maybe they can take planks from our existing warehouses up here and then kind of north side and take them across the river so that the other builders down south can access those and use them. Let's go ahead and build it. If for some magical reason this gets built, these stairs, then it still won't hurt to have this hauler. And I think this just probably takes logs and a few planks. It's not too bad. We're almost ready to build the builder's hut, but we're going to run into that same issue of can we actually get resources down here? All right, we're still holding steady at 6 well-being. I would like to see that at 7. We had it at 7 at one point, I thought. Social life is going down a little bit. We probably need to put another fire pit somewhere. Maybe up here. Maybe up here. Why don't we do it? Let's put... I don't think this has to be real close by. Let's extend our path up here. Come up this way just for planning. And then, let's see, are we going to put anything here? Doesn't look like it. Let's put a path this way. And let's drop a fire pit up there for their entertainment. And hopefully that'll keep our social up. Right there. Okay, just waiting on planks for the hauling post. We don't have any in storage, but we do have our carpenter working away to produce those. We have 26 gears. Now, it might make sense to shut down the gear workshop so we're not chewing up planks. Let's go ahead and do that. Shut that down, not for lack of beavers, but just for lack of planks. We're in the wet season. We don't have any problems with that. Oh, here we go. We got our first maples being built. Or growing, not being built, but growing. So that's cool. Nice. Nice. All right. Our log situation is pretty good. 275 logs. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So once these trees grow, I guess these are regrowing, aren't they? I think we're going to want to take these out. In fact, I'm going to do it. These are being replanted, and I just haven't noticed them being cut down, but they are growing and being replanted. I'm going to take out a row of these. So let's delete resources. I'm going to take out this row of trees. And then once that's all gone, we will plant more of the maples. And we'll just slowly kind of migrate, get rid of these pines and move to just having all maples. I think that's the smart thing to do, but we'll see. I'm just doing it gradually, just in case we harvest all these maples and then we deplete the supply before new maples have grown. So we'll just do it gradually. I'll take a row at a time, and that may actually help make sure that we've always got some that are maturing. All right, where are we at? What's next? We definitely need another farm building, right? Because this wheat is just sitting on the field. Our mill is waiting on wheat. And our farmers they're just busy planting and harvesting off of this. So we definitely need another farmhouse. I wonder if I can squeeze one in here sideways. Let's try it. Let's go ahead and under food, farmhouse, and maybe we just pop one right here. It fits. We'll put in a little bit of path right there. Boop. And then hopefully we can get moving on this grain, this wheat. We are cooking bread. Did we see the level 3 food, nutrition 3? It's just barely starting to tick up. And it's probably being held back by the fact that we're not harvesting this wheat fast enough. Carrots, again, our carrots and potatoes they're really low. We need to extend these farms. We may need to drop yet another farm down this way. We'll have to see. And then again, we got so many berries, 443. I don't know. Debating whether we should just take these out, to tell you the truth. How's water? This water looks kind of low. 12 out of 30. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. We've got our fire pit's going to be built. Okay, we've got another dry season approaching. We've got only one builder down here. We've got 2 jobless. So let's go ahead and crank this up and get another builder. And what else? Farms are fully stocked. We purposely held back the gear workshop so we could stock up some planks. It may be that we need more than one more carpenter producing planks. Maybe we put one on the other side here. Once we get this area established, maybe that's one of the first things we do is get a carpenter going so we can have some plank production here. And then maybe get another tree farm going down this way. So I don't see a place to put another worker. And we've got one free. Let's go ahead and add it to the builder's hut so he's got something to do. And then eventually, once we have our hauling post built, that's waiting on planks, then those workers can go here. And they can actually hold 10. And my theory was maybe they can help get the resource over here. We're probably going to have to put a storage over here. I hate to use up this green land, but we're probably going to have to put storage on the green area just so we can get some planks and stuff over here and logs. Logs, yeah, does this take log? What does this take? This takes log and planks. So this log pile is not going to help us. Our only hope is the hauling post or possibly having to put down a another log pile closer to the water here, closer on this level, so some logs can be brought over. All right, well, why don't we wrap this episode here? We've made some more progress. We've got our third fire pit up, so hopefully that's going to help with the social. And we'll see the social life bounce back up to 24 or maximize it. And it looks like these numbers grow with our population, right? So this is showing how many of our beavers this is satisfied for. So 19 of our 24 beavers feel like their social life is good, and the other 5 do not. Our nutrition from bread looks like that's increasing, so that's a good sign. Comfort is, we're hurting on comfort because we have a fair number of homeless beavers. So we need to get more lodges built. I was kind of hoping to do that over here and have those homeless beavers start migrating to the southland here, so we can start building and expanding that. We cleared out some trees. We've got one more to clear out, and we're going to start switching over to just using maple for our logs since they produce more. Anyway, we got the dry season coming. For now, getting ready to sign off here. If you've kept with me this long in the series, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. It's nice to have you along on this journey. It's a Timberborn. It's early access. I think it's actually closed beta at the moment. We'll see when they open it up. But you can hop on their Discord. They do have contests from time to time and giveaways for beta keys, so you can jump in and play yourself. There's a lot of gameplay here. I haven't encountered any bugs at all. I think it's great. So if you like the content, you like what you see, please do give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. That's how I can sustain and potentially grow this tiny channel. And I'm hoping to do so. So I appreciate that if you do that. But for now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying I will see you in the next episode.